So, I think I'm actually recording, which is very exciting. Hi, my name is Beth, and I'm doing what Katie told me to do. There's this meme going around, which is terribly exciting, and it goes something like this. You're supposed to call livejournal and make a voice post and say a bunch of questions, and Katie decided she was going to do hers with videos, so I decided I would do the same thing. Except that I'm doing it with a lot less hitting a webcam around and a lot more accidentally watching myself instead of looking at my camera, and also a lot more screen glare, because I'm a dope. Anyway, the first question I've already answered. You can now see my cat behind me. This is my cat. His name is Dogwood. He's very cute and he really likes licking things. Anyway, my name is Beth. Like I said, I am 22 years old. My birthday's in September. I am from Kansas. I was born in Kansas. I have lived in Kansas a lot. The two are not necessarily related much at all. I am not living there right now. I am currently living in Troy, New York. It is cold. I'm not sure how cold it is, but it's been damn cold, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to stop being cold. It is currently 10:33 p.m. according to my laptop, which I'm using to record this, oddly enough. I'm wearing pants from my school because they're comfortable, and a nice brown tank top. It's really sexy. And glasses and a couple of rings. I made this one. The last thing I listened to, I guess, was either the rattling paper that's everywhere around here, Katie's voice post, music, the cat, stuff like that. The last thing I ate was bread. I had bread. It was good bread, with olive oil and balsamic vinegar and cracked pepper. The last thing I watched on TV, I have no idea what the last thing was that I watched on television, because I don't watch television. I don't even really do much in the way of illegally watching television recorded on computers. It might count if I say that I watched the cat on top of the television, except I'm not sure if he actually does that, so I'll take a pass. The last movie I saw is A Different Question, so that doesn't work either. I think I watched about 5 minutes of Torchwood a month ago, when Rue wasn't around. And early October, my mother had a visit, and she watched television because she's weird and she watches television. And I think that what I watched then was House. The one with the guy and his dog. Let's see. My favorite TV show... I'm not sure what that would be either. Possibly Psych. It's the only one that I've actually bought myself through iTunes, but on the other hand, I bought season 1 of House on DVD. So it's probably one of those two, but I have not actually kept up on television shows for a year now. Before that, it was Supernatural. I guess actually Doctor Who, the new series, possibly, so far as things that I've actually managed to keep up on. Although I haven't seen the 5 and 10 thing. Anyway. Quick! Find a book or something with text on it. Christopher Moore. That's good, right? It's either that or else this book, which is also good, except that I haven't actually finished reading that one. So we'll go with this. Self-medication was working by midnight. Most of the customers at the Slug had given in and started clapping and wailing, along with Catfish's blues. Quite a few had given up and gone home. By closing time, there were only 5 people left in the Slug, and Mavis was cackling over a drawer full of money. Catfish Jefferson put down his National steel guitar and picked up the 2-gallon pickle jar that held his tips. Dollar bills spilled over the top, change skated in the bottom, and here and there in the middle, 5s and 10s struggled for air. There was even a 20 down there, and Catfish dug in after it like a kid going for a Cracker Jack prize. He carried the jar to the bar and plopped down next to Estelle, who was gloriously, eloquently crocked. "Hey, baby," Catfish said. "You like the blues?" Estelle searched the air for the source of the question, as if it might have come from a moth, spiraling around one of the lights behind the bar. Her gaze finally settled on the bluesman, and she said, "You're very good. I was going to leave, but I liked the music." "Well, you done stayed now," Catfish said. "Look at this." He shook the money jar. "I got me upward of $200 here, and that mean old woman owe me least that much, too. What you say we take a pint and my guitar and go down to the beach, have us a party?" "I'd better get home," Estelle said. "I have to paint in the morning." "You a painter? I never knowed me a painter. What you say we go down to the beach and watch as the sun rise?" "Wrong coast," Estelle said. "The sun comes up over the mountains." Catfish laughed. "See, you done saved me a heap of waiting already. Let's you and me go down to the beach." "No, I can't." "It 'cause I'm black, ain't it?" "No. 'Cause I'm old, right?" "No. 'Cause I'm bald." "You don't like old bald men, right?" "No," Estelle said. "'Cause I'm a musician. You heard we were irresponsible?" "No." "'Cause I'm hung like a bull, right?" "No," Estelle said. Catfish laughed again. "Well, you wouldn't mind spreading that one around town just the same, would you?" "How would I know how you're hung?" "Well," Catfish said, pausing and grinning, "you could go down to the beach with me." I could keep reading. I do like that scene, but it would be spoilery. Something like that. The last movie I saw was with Rue. It was Enemy of the State. The movie the day before that was Dragonfly. The next movies we're going to see are Escape from New York and something else. I think we've got 4 and I keep forgetting which one's which. Enemy of the State was good. It was about as good as it was the last time I saw it. It's very exciting watching that movie when one of the people watching it is basically a reporter talking about how the NSA is evil and out to get us all. So, it's really fun having a paranoid, big government, anti-person watching it, is all I'm saying there. Do you think you have an accent? Number 13. Talk about that. Yes, I do think I have an accent. I think I have a very strange accent. I think a lot of the time it sounds as though I've lived in New York State for a year. Because oddly enough, I've lived in the capital region of New York State for almost a year. As of January, I will be here for a year, minus 2 trips back to Kansas. But see, that's the thing. I've also lived in Kansas more than anywhere else. And Rue says that whenever I am dealing with someone in retail, and I think that includes people in positions of authority, I get this much thicker accent, and I pull on this sweet little charming kind of thing, and it just sort of is funny because apparently I get people convinced that I'm sweet and innocent and charming, and I don't know how it works, but it's really convenient when you're trying to get people to do stuff for you. So in the meantime, hang on one second. I love you and I hope you enjoyed this.